Games, they're a playoff team, and I don't think they're just going to sneak in at the 8th spot either.
Simmons there's the right hand, goes up and under, long strides at 6'10". This year, team's not playing as many games. From a coaching standpoint, is that good or bad? You have more practices as Bayless knocks down the 3, but our team's not yet in game rhythm yet. He apparently or reportedly called him today, to give him an idea about the long road ahead, to stay positive. Nice little flip shot there from Ben Simmons. I suppose we now call you full-time NBA analyst. For us, as Simmons comes up with a steal, goes down and finishes with a right hand. Wall goes right at Embiid and blocked by the big man. Here comes Simmons the other way, 3-on-2. Simmons eludes the defender and lays it in with that right hand once again.
Quickly, what shocked me about the first half, 14 zip fast break points for Philadelphia. Talk about a Washington team as Covington gets it down.
It's just under 2 remaining, third quarter. Simmons hesitation and finish.
They're going under screens with Simmons too.
If you're going to go under, you have to pick him up higher. I mean, Kelly Oubre is going under at 12 feet, and then the athleticism and the length is just overpowering. It's the point center right now for Philly. Biggest guy on the floor as Covington hits another 3.
He's got 12 already here tonight. Bayless, the runner. Simmons has done that pass. Looked like he has eyes in the back of his head several times. Player in this league, all-NBA third team last year. Speaking of elite players, Ben Simmons had a chance for that. Finished well around the basket. 2 costly misses there. That pass behind. Here comes Simmons, the stride, the speed, block! But a foul on Bradley Beal.
Because he can play more minutes. Right now.
Right now, yep. Covington's had a big night and hits a...
It's an all-star and a former champion with the Cavaliers. Not going to be in a mood to have his Celtics leave this building 0-3 as the Sixers connecting on the 3. Up a 3. Floorboard for Simmons. Right back to work over Tice, and he connects. Ben Simmons, 18, 10 boards, 5 assists in his debut the other night.
Celtics having the better of it so far.
Simmons beating Larkin to the punch, going all the way home, and Ben Simmons lays it in. A 245, 25-year-old rookie from Germany. Bayless getting a look for a 3, and he trains it. Jared Bayless, his second 3 of the game. Hard for the money, but came up empty. Oh, and Luau Cabarrot standing his ground. He comes up with a steal, gives it up. Simmons lays it in, and the Sixers lead for the first time. Rozier drills the 3. The Celtics proficient in that department tonight, 6 of 14. J.J. Redick snaps a 3. He is a perfect 4 for 4 from beyond. Great three-point shooting tonight from those two as Ben Simmons goes to work on fellow rookie Daniel Tyson. He has his way. Simmons finishing inside. He's 4 of 9. He's got 11. Robert Covington back into the game here in Toronto. And Lowry opening up on Simmons. Nice look inside to the one-time Raptor Amir Johnson. Quite the defensive player he once was in his time with the Oklahoma City Thunder. There is Simmons squeezing inside and finishing with the offhand.
Brett Brown hollering out instructions.
Well, that's a good sign. Ben Simmons hitting that middle distance shot.
Backups for this Toronto Raptors team. Product out of Wichita State.
Bayless continues to shoot the 3 well here in the early going.
Come, and then here he is again showing you his versatility. Nice little hand back. Stepping into it is Jared Bayless.
And Amir Johnson. Fultz giving it up to Simmons, who floats home 2.
Ben up.
Yeah, Anunoby, some pretty good defense on him, denying Johnson that entry pass. And now Anunoby went away, and Simmons was allowed to play.
Happen Pirtle was just the finisher. Nice penetration to set all that up.
Ben Simmons, 2 out of the locker room. Here the Sixers out of the timeout. Simmons setting up a Covington 3, and down it goes for Robert Covington. Simmons, the bump and run with Nogueira. Johnson, he'll take a three, and he drains it. Shoot, missing the three.
Got advantages here, 5 on 4.
Nice look, Simmons for the plunging TJ McConnell. And number 3, OG Anunoby. Simmons, good give up to Justin Anderson. 6'7", 250 pounds of mountain.
Oh my God. Played him in college and in the pros. Had the misfortune of seeing him twice.
Oh, so you played against that UNLV team?
Yes, sir.
Go. Simmons being covered by the 7-footer Nogueira. Corkscrews in and gets 2 more. Here, the Sixers now out of the timeout. Simmons, who made a couple of middle by Drummond. Bayless, he is locked off. What a pass. He got it to Simmons. Sixers lucky to get a shot off, and there is Embiid squeezing in and getting 2. Nice job. Keep it alive. Drummond always fishing for offensive rebounds. Covington, it is for 3, and down it goes for Robert Covington, off to a solid start through the first 3 games of the season. Markelle Fultz, the early sub for Brett Brown. He's in there for Jared Bayless. Simmons only an inch on Harris, but a sweet-looking hook shot, just 26%. That's an ongoing issue with him.
That's the knock on him. He's built to last, certainly built for a 10, 12-year career. Just got to shoot.
That's going to be a goaltend on Drummond. Scored 2.
Bradley going to be asked to shoot more, Mark, as evident in the way they've been playing early on than his days in Boston.
Oh, I dare say a confident Ben Simmons.
Certainly not adverse to that.
Opportunity here for the Sixers to get 2 possessions for 1. Simmons working over Stanley Johnson, and I mean working over Stanley Johnson. Clock's here separated by maybe 2 seconds. Simmons behind the back, and Embiid for 3. Got it! Lovely basketball here at Little Caesars Arena. Simmons, does he go all 94? Does the Curly Neal thing. Now he unloads to the teammate. It is Saric, who takes matters into his own capable hands. Terrific.
Ooh, almost got away with the walk there.
Sucks in the D, sets up Saric, who buries the 3. Beautifully done by Simmons. They have it now out of the timeout. Simmons elected against Reggie Jackson, clearly with a height advantage. Who can guard Ben Simmons on the Pistons?
3.5 did Tobias Harris. Sixers have done a good job frustrating him.
Embiid thinking 3, rolling in and throwing it down as Drummond was left nailed to the floor.
Everything's with a hand up.
Covington making the extra pass. Simmons off the Saric miss. Robert for 3. You can count it. Simmons off the Bradley miss. His 8th rebound.
You can see the difference that time, partner. He was turning the corner looking to score.
He's clearly looking to score here as he takes it end to end. Ben Simmons, a big 2 for the Sixers, searching for their first win of the year. Simmons, the lob for Embiid. Nice catch and finish. Compliments of Ben, his 8th assist.
Well, here's the despair of one Drummond doing everything he can to no avail. Now look how he's going to look after the play. He's going to have this look on his face like, Coach.
Leading by as many as 21. That was in the second. Simmons working over everybody, not to be denied. The beautiful handoff by Joel Embiid and thrown down with authority. Closing seconds of the quarter. Bayless thinking 3, rolling in, gave it up, and Simmons throwing it down.
If you're Joel, know where he is at all times.
The 2 working together here. Simmons giving it up. McConnell for 3. Got it! T.J. McConnell coming up large. Simmons drawing Drummond on the switch. Embiid, there's the lob for him. Joel, got it! Is it Simmons' 10th assist? If it is, it's a triple-double on that one tonight.
Well, on the cusp of a triple-double, what do? Defense is out.
Simmons making hard work defensively, pulling it down and putting it back once again for Ben. 6th in the NBA in rebounding, averaging 12 per game. Simmons, the bump and run with Capella, cannot stop him.
His marksmanship too good.
Amir Johnson in for Embiid, and Simmons getting by everybody. It seemed too easy there. Ben Ben Simmons back on the floor, setting up Justin Anderson, who promptly hits a three. But instead vacates, and the Sixers will set it up. Anderson, another three. Got it. How about Justin Anderson with a pair of threes here to start the second? Redick in rhythm for two. Covington, a rather healthy three, and he drops it. Robert Covington.
I thought it was a huge move for this Rockets organization. Wow, look at that move.
Yeah, beautifully done by Simmons against the center, Clint Capella. 3 minutes to play here on the second. Bayless got two. Don't miss the game. Take it with you. Your team's on the go with NBCSportsPhiladelphia.com and the NBC Sports app. Ben Simmons, the steal and the slam.
Tough shot for Redick. Had Bamute all over him.
Half minutes. Embiid against Tucker. Got it done. All cotton for Joel Embiid, the fourth Sixer in double figures. He's got 11 assists and 6 steals, and no foul called that time. But what do you know? The ball don't lie, and Simmons is going to solo. Sixers got it back anyway.
Again, Sixers coming right at you. Ben with the easy two, emphatic two.
The timeout. Simmons bursting to the hoop against Tucker, giving it up. It's a Redick three, and down it goes for J.J. Redick.
Going after it.
Redick blowing by Harden. I'll tell you what, you might as well have just opened the door for him. Dribble. Simmons looking and floating. Texas two-step for the Sixers Monday in Houston. Dario Saric, it is for three, and down it goes for Dario.
Got to get to him early. He's one of those guys who scores in bunches, Matthews.
That's a nice look. Saric for Simmons.
He's not shooting it better than that, because once he starts knocking down long-range jumpers, good luck trying to stop him.
Joel Embiid answering back with a three of his own.
Lord, man.
That's a roll of the dice. McConnell sizing up a three, and down it goes for T.J. McConnell. Number 5, J.J. Barea. For the first time for the Mavericks, as Simmons got by everybody and threw down two.
As soon as he recognizes it, he goes to the cup. Took on him he wasn't a great shooter, but that even improved as the season went on. Yogi back on the roster.
To the point now where he is their best three-point shooter.
It's Harden, who you would just picture living in the lane for 48 minutes. Another example.
Yep. Not once but twice for Ben, and the Mavericks were wise to it.
Smith, the point guard, getting his hand on that.
And just that quickly gave it up. Simmons behind the back. He's got company. Nowitzki back, and slamming in the face of the future Hall of Famer is Ben Simmons.
Take a look at it in transition. Coming right at you. Ben, coast to coast. 2-5. Pump fake, finish. Big Ben strikes again. Pull laterally, but he's still got legs. He's got a good base in that jumper. Man, it's still pure.
Dario Saric answering with a three. Simmons, the lob for Embiid, and he throws it down. Compliments of Ben Simmons. The Mavericks are 13-25. That's 52%.
Pretty good D from Ben as well. That was not an open look. Wow, it's raining threes.
Welcome to today's NBA. Correa were hurt. Threw him right in the starting lineup, and he excelled immediately. Simmons scoring again. Ben Simmons, which is 27 minutes per game. Saric, great bounce speed to Simmons, who threw it down. Well done by those two.
Cards out there for the Mavericks. Perhaps Brett Brown looking for a little balance.
Boy, that time Bayless, as Farrell fell asleep. Wesley Matthews, number 23. Simmons taking on Matthews, interrupts him. Ben got it back and drilled it.
Even more important on the road that you're precise in your execution.
Embiid for three. Yes! Joel Embiid coming up large.
Defense leading to execution. Ben takes it to the baseline. The kick back to JoJo. Guys taking fadeaway jumpers. Joel on one end, Matthews down the other end.
Embiid launching another three. Rimmed it. Simmons somehow put it back. I can't believe it. This is over the top.
No question about it.
McConnell, who's been nothing short of brilliant again. The charging Simmons. Switzerland. And we are running tonight from Toyota Center, not too far from Minute Maid Park, which was an unreal setting last night. Ben Simmons, Embiid off the Harden miss. Simmons, you could see Ariza right on him, and Ben undaunted. And that is Capella out-dueling Embiid. Clint Capella 11th in the NBA in rebounds per game. He runs the floor. Great recognition by Robert Covington. And there is Embiid leaking, and he will solo.
Well, at least that one hit the rim. The one before didn't even have a chance. At least he's getting closer to Ariza.
That's a nice spot by Simmons for Amir Johnson. And he got two. TJ McConnell playing very well lately on the floor for the first time. Simmons attempting a 15-footer, and he connects.
Yeah, he spaced the floor. Three on the baseline. Now comes Capella with that screen.
Oh, and it was snuffed out by Amir Johnson. Simmons on the run to Luwawu Cabarrot. That was beautifully done. That was tic-tac-toe. Ryan Anderson, his first bucket. Simmons getting a screen from Embiid, and for the second time in the first quarter.
Watch this. Sixers on offense. Nice little pick and roll. Ben could have easily. Just got to be willing. That's the thing. You got to be a willing defender. The ability's there.
Bayless teeing up a three. You can count it. Compliments of Ben Simmons, his fourth dime of the first half. Well, he hit that three from the corner as the buzzer went, and the Rockets stole one at Wells Fargo Center on Wednesday. And Embiid hits the jump shot, his third bucket. Got a couple of personal fouls. Simmons dropped it off beautifully for Shards. That is great court awareness. I mean, but I'm told in the preseason when those two were operating together, it was quite the sight. Boy, Ben Simmons, all kinds of confidence. That's the third time he has hit.
Brown telling him to be strong. Play must be going through Dario. See whether or not it ends up in his hands.
Simmons, a rolling MB. That's a beautiful thing. We look for that play another million times before they're through. Here are the Sixers up 4. Embiid spotting Simmons, who throws it down. Ben Simmons got 17 points, matching Harden's total. Ben Simmons getting 2 more. Side on Trevor Ariza.
Gang defense that time. Defense by numbers.
Covington drills the three, his first of the game. Shoot points per game as he caught that one and drilled it from beyond. Here's Simmons for Amir Johnson. Got it done. Ben Simmons has been dazzling.
To be able to play through all that.
Embiid wrestling with Capella. Simmons took the contact, got the field goal. Ben Simmons playing through the contact. Simmons has Ariza. Embiid down low as Simmons had it blocked. Is it a goaltending? Sure looked it, yep. And if I'm the Sixers, I continue to try to find Joel here coming down the stretch. There's Harden doing his thing, and he is smothered, and the whistles remain silent. Simmons in the open floor, all the way, and he's flat.
Well, maybe just lost his balance. We'll take it though, Mark.
Yep. Prince, more prominent role with this rebuilding team this year. Third on their team in scoring, averaging just over 13.
You have a better chance of defending Schroeder if you make him go left.
Oh,
wow.
a gorgeous change of hands by the Prince.
Mark Zumoff said it best. It's the Prince of Fresh Prince, Ben Simmons, dropping jaws early and often on this play, took off and switched from his left to his right.
Imagine having to pass through something like that.
Like that. Amir Johnson picks it off. Here come the Sixers again. Covington for 3. Wow! For the call. Here come the Sixers again. Johnson running the floor. Nice job by Bazemore to short circuit that. But Jared Bayless has the answer from beyond. And I dare say the Sixers are running away already.
A lot of it has to do with the defense. But here on the offensive end of the floor, second chance opportunities. And the bench loving it early.
Himself a nice combination, and so much for that 17-point advantage for the Sixers as Covington launches a 3 and down it goes. They're missing Ilyasova, and Plumlee really hurts the Hawks. Beautiful. Well done by Ben Simmons. His third bucket, give him 6.
Here's Ben on the other end of the floor. You can look at that. That's just pretty. Nice little run and hook. Creates enough space into the floor.
They lead by 7 right now. It is their largest advantage. Simmons again. That's the second sweet one he has dropped in this game.
Product out of Nevada. Did that in college. Stretching defenses on this level, too.
Robert Covington from well beyond the arc. His 6'3" and 9 tries.
See Robert getting beat like that too often. Babbitt with a good move.
Amir Johnson. He came in the 8th best three-point shooter in the league. He had missed his first 5 before that. Simmons got 2 back at the other end. Sixers down 3. Simmons, his own miss, able to put it back. Bayless against Prince, a tough 2 for Jared Bayless, who was looking for the and 1. Simmons down low, got 2. Boy, when he's in that deep, nobody can guard him. Yeah. 5 years professionally in Italy. And Embiid in no man's land and a foul, meaning no man can deal with that man.
Do an awful lot more than that. You can't just scratch him like that. Here it is again. Way up to the roof, right, partner?
Yes, and beyond.
Yes.
Redick bound and determined to get his three-pointer, and he did. Get the Sixers out of the timeout. Simmons slamming it down! Putting the exclamation point on this one. They are oohing and eyeing. Happy to see that go down. He struggled just a bit against Atlanta on Wednesday. That after the 2-game absence because of back stiffness. Sixers in the open floor. Covington hit in stride by Ben Simmons. 4th-year player from Croatia. They signed him once again to the 2-year free agent deal. He ended last year with the Washington Wizards. Dario Saric getting an open look in rhythm for 2. Back in 2007, now playing with his 4th different NBA team. And again, Simmons in deep in no man's land. And it's going to be interesting to see how long Nate McMillan exposes Darren Collison. Simmons again posting Collison. Finds Saric for 3, and down it goes for Dario Saric. Collison, it's for 3.
Got to get a hand up. Sixers fortunate that time. Collison got an open look.
Covington with a naked 3. No Sixer underneath. Simmons, and now Young is on him. Somehow kept his dribble. And there's Jared Bayless waltzing in and getting 2. Last 5 or 6 minutes of game action. Timothé Luwawu-Cabarrot buries the 3. A foul to give. Covington put it on the floor that time and got the deuce. Yeah, 6'11", 240, that's not bad.
No, it's not bad, but it's not enough tonight.
Ben Simmons dipping in and stroking 2 for Ben, only a 2nd bucket. Simmons snatching the Young miss. Redick, he'll try it again. Yes! He gave it up to Simmons. Simmons working over Bogdanovic. A gorgeous move and finish by Big Ben.
Because JJ's been so hot, he gained so much attention. That opens up the court for Big Ben. Look at him able to go one-on-one. Bogdanovic. Jumper as well. It's the same every time. Repetitive motion. Pretty reliable.
Simmons got it done. And Embiid was following in his tracks just in case.
You know, sometimes, Mark, I think this might be part of Dario's struggles, is when you get touches and you can ease your way into the game. As Ben knocks down that elbow jumper.
Simmons has Embiid. There it is, and he came up short. Joel somehow came away with a miss. Bayless diving on the floor to keep it alive. Covington for 3. Yes!
Telly with his back to the basket as much as he does face it.
Now he's going to deal with Embiid. It's a Redick 3. Got it! Embiid being covered by Turner. He comes out, now rolls in. Redick, another 3!
Mississippi State first. Before he went to Duke, but you're absolutely right.
Ben Simmons, as he got away from the guy who was guarding him, at least to start, Joe Ingles, and he threw down 2. Gobert, he does average close to a double-double. He is 3rd on their team in scoring. Beautifully done between Simmons and Rashawn Holmes.
TJ are going to have to step up. Nick are going to have to step up. Perhaps he may get called upon as well. Going to have to be ready.
Robert Covington fouled shooting the three. So clearly the opportunity now for the 4-point play.
Talked about how important ball movement is on the road. No turnovers. Underestimate Gordon Hayward leaving. Everybody now has a new role to play, and it's something they're all adjusting to. Jumper.
It's great to see. 5.5 minutes of game action.
And you can see Jerebko running right to the corner. His teammates. Ooh,
that's beautifully done. Quite a hook up there between Simmons and Justin Anderson.
Defense here again, elite.
The first half was a tale of two quarters. The Sixers dominating the first, the Jazz coming back in the second. Almost never see a Utah team coached by Quinn Snyder give up that many points. Simmons on the steal and the slam. Simmons by 10.
Gets it in transition. He knows what he wants to do with it. Look out below.
Amir Johnson in a crowd. Simmons another opportunity, and he got it. Thanks largely to the efforts of Amir Johnson. 3 inches shorter and about 10 pounds lighter. Simmons stole it and slammed it for two. Ben Simmons did it again.
And Sixers fans, watch this with me. Boom! Look at that right there. Gobert way too late to come over. Ben with the anticipation. Check that. That's not Gobert.
Well, the Jazz have eaten significantly into that Sixer lead, but Ben Simmons on the lob has an answer.
12-point lead despite the past 2 timeouts where the Jazz have tried to fight back. Sixers defense getting stops.
Simmons stopping Rubio with a block.
This defense has just gotten so much better than one could expect for a rookie. Bang.
Simmons, great spot.
He's rolling 100% of the time. Got to get a body in between him and the bucket.
Covington for 3, and down it goes for Robert Covington. Of 15 going in. The Sixers are down 1.
Robert feeling it.
Yeah, he is. Covington launching and hitting another one. We're on the seesaw right now. The Sixers up 1. Simmons is going to get a gift.
Play those passing lanes. Anticipate that pass right there. Deflection, and he's off and running. No one able to get back into play. Sweet finish.
How about the slam in the face of Rudy Gobert the other night?
Oh, that one was nice. Well,
the Houston Rockets now are attempting more threes than twos per game. That's the direction of the game. What do you think of that as someone who's been involved in the game as long as you have? Joel Embiid, who struggled from the floor in the first half. There is Simmons, and he floats home 2. Ben is 3 of 4, and he's into double figures with 11, the third Sixer. Feed off the healed miss, and now the Sixers looking to go in front.
Can't be trailing your man if you're Timothy.
Cabarrot buries the 3. The Sixers, in spite of the height advantage, Labissiere went out. Looking to go in front here. It's Amir Johnson getting 2. DeMarcus Cousins. Rudy Gay, he was injured. They allowed him to become a free agent. Simmons took it back. Ben reverse, and he goes in for 2. Well done by Ben Simmons. That's a story we've heard so many times with so many different NBA players who were growing up in New Orleans, displaced by Katrina. Simmons rolling in and hammering it down.
Oh my. He worked. Ben on the other end. Defenders just getting out of his way. And who could blame him? So you thought about it, Fox, and then he said, you know what, I'm getting it.
Embiid setting up shop against Cauley Stein. Simmons getting 2 as Temple, the defender on him, was totally helpless.
Embiid makes the catch. 1 dribble, and he banks it home. And we are going back and forth here in Sacramento.
Amazing.
Sixers up a deuce. Covington, it's for 3. A lot sooner probably than he expected to enter. Call from UNLV.
Gonna shoot it.
Back doors open. Simmons, the great spot of Covington. Well done by Joel Embiid, recognizing the double team. And Dario, the beneficiary. Now Simmons with the steal. It's a Saric 3, and down it goes for Dario Saric. Off the 0 for 6. Cabarrot hits the 3. Boy, the Sixers getting a nice lift from their bench.
Justin's the hot hand right now. He's got to at least look at the bucket. Wow.
Well, you know what? I think he's picking and rolling with Rashawn Holmes.
Here he is. There's the pick by Rashawn. He's diving. Yeah, that was, look at that. That for game emotionally, and you can't bite. You've got to stay stronger than that. Nice.
That's a good job to get him a layup. It's a guy who doesn't have to score, and he can have a huge effect on a game.
Listen, that's pretty good defense, better offense. We are talking about the world champs. Wow.
P.S. Simmons with the offhand, sizzling 6-minute run.
Take a bend from the other side of the floor. The nice little dribble reversed.
Warriors have it here out of the timeout. Good defense by the Sixers. Omri Caspi, native of Israel, threw it away. Simmons against Durant, took a shove, and then he took it right to the hoop.
Both of their solid defenders as we take a look at Sixers on the other end of the floor. Again, how many times have we seen Ben playing the passing lanes a little?
Dario for a three. Got it. Simmons, high degree of difficulty, so Ben Simmons, who missed his first 6.
That's nonsense.
But he was mouthing off at Lindsay. I just want you to know.
No, indeed. I'm just with you. I agree with you. He was chirping, but no foul call.
And I'm reading lips, and I'm telling you, he's saying foul, foul. Yep. And Simmons is back, along with Timothé Luwawu-Cabarrot, Justin Anderson. As Ben again gets 2 with the offhands. 5 assists for the ultimate glue guy, Draymond Green. Simmons, the alley-oop for Embiid, who threw it down. Sounds like they're saying Warriors, isn't it? Ben Simmons, a number of times, has gone to the offhand tonight. But the Warriors, after breaking it open in the third, really having their way now here in the fourth.
Necessarily, the Sixers don't want to necessarily score in a half-court set all night. Get some easy buckets in transition.
How about that? The Sixers turning 2 missed free throws into a three-pointer from their best three-point shooter, Robert Covington.
Griffin is on him this time. There's the switch. Griffin now on Embiid. Embiid goes inside and makes it look kind of easy.
And they're missing a lot of offense, particularly in the person of Danilo Gallinari. That was beautifully executed between Redick and Simmons, who came down with a slam and then inspected the basketball. Smudged.
Take a look at the little 2-man game. Elevate, big fella. Good start here early on in L.A. They used to be just an also-ran, starting to distinguish themselves lately.
Covington the steal. Simmons, showtime again. Ben released that time by Covington.
Game warning on Ben Simmons because Austin Rivers is clumsy. I don't understand this as we take a look at this.
Average more assists per game in the NBA.
Good pull out that time, but Timothé realizing nothing was there. Too much.
Yeah, exactly right. Simmons just too much man for Austin Rivers. Gets his 3rd dunk of the first quarter. He's got 7. Another rookie, Juwan Evans. The Shards comes away with a miss. There's Simmons ahead of the pack, and he'll slam again. Ben Simmons with yet another dunk.
Going on right here between Ben and JoJo.
Beautifully delivered by Simmons. That was a streaking Timothé Luwawu-Cabarrot.
Not a lot of fun. Yeah, not a lot of fun at all. Especially if you're not in the offensive exchange.
Ben Simmons throwing it down. Yet another dunk for him.
There's 5 of them. I wonder which one we're going to show you. Oh, the latest. There it is. The nice extension and emphatic follow. TJ probing. Good ball movement. Amir to Bert and Joel, their production so far, 14 to 22. Field goals, 40 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists combined.
By the way, that is the second terrific delivery by Amir Johnson. He got it into Ben Simmons, who gets his 6th dunk of the night.
You decide right here. There's the post-up. Mouse in the house. I don't know how that's a hanging on the rim. Ooh, had the back door.
Simmons threw it in reverse. This play to Simmons.
One more time. J.A. with the lob. Ben with the catch and finish.
Valuable playing time for him in the absence of an injured Patrick Beverly. Simmons, a gorgeous move and finish at the hoop. What? No dunk for the first time tonight. Wesley Johnson attached to Ben Simmons. Simmons whirling and scoring. Simmons only 4 to shoot. Embiid got it done. And we are locked at 100 thanks to the tandem of Simmons and Embiid.
Good ball movement, 2-man game. Draw the defender. View Mira, his former team.
Embiid launching a three. You can count it. All cotton for Joel Embiid. Kuzma coming from the crowd. Boy, Simmons on the run. Wow, try and stop him, Ben Simmons. Third on the team. He was the 27th pick in the draft, yet he is third among rookies in scoring. Dario Saric in rhythm for three.
High efficiency there when you talk about not even having to worry about jump shots.
Give and go, and another dunk for Ben. The pass compliments of Joel Embiid, who's averaging about 3 assists per game. And unable to finish. Lonzo Ball still scoreless. Running the floor, Simmons. One more for Anderson, who's able to finish, and a foul. Beautifully facilitated by Ben Simmons.
Take a look at the vision. Timmy to Big Ben to Justin.
Sixer lead at 8.
Back him down.
He is. Simmons against Ball, and he got it done. A confident-looking Ben Simmons that time.
The other thing about Simmons, just watching, is his feel. Just got incredible feel. Redick with the jumper.
Overall for the Lakers. Simmons nicely delivered to Embiid as Lopez came over to help out. Ben said, you know what? I know my guy's got to be open. Frankly, these are two of the worst free throw shooting teams in the league. Simmons, the setup for Embiid. Count it again. And the big man goes to the line looking to complete his business.
He is so special. The combination of strength and finesse absorbs the contact, yet somehow still explodes to the rim. Nobody able to stop 2-1.
He's got 10, one of 3 Lakers now in double figures.
Coming a long way for that pass. Ooh, nice look.
Boy, a nice pass. Embiid, his 5th assist. And the beneficiary, Simmons, another dunk for him to give him 10.
With this slow release, giving Joel time to get out there and contest.
Saric got it. Dario Saric hits the 3, his 2nd of the game.
Well, there ain't no shame in his game. He is not going to back down, but can he deliver?
That time, he got caught ball watching, and Redick just snuck through the back door on the rookie and delivered 2.
Well, whenever you get caught staring at the ball, you're going to lose your man. JJ recognizing Lonzo stares. Bit of Sam Perkins, that droopy-eyed look that Brandon has.
Simmons and Embiid, I'll tell you what, they're working beautifully together, doesn't it?
I think he's going to excel here. I think this is a good place for him, Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
Ben Simmons very comfortable with that turnaround with the offhand. And Luau-Cabarrot has played well. Simmons attracting the attention of the Lakers. Embiid launching a 3, and down it goes for 1. Joel Embiid.
Recting playing traffic cop, excuse me.
Nice look to Simmons, beautifully delivered. Joel Embiid now tying a career high, his 6th assist. Simmons moving on Randall, got it done. A gorgeous floater by Ben Simmons, who is tracking a triple-double. Boy, and Brett Brown is upset at that.
Let's take a look at Ben the other end. The little giant killer finger roll.
Simmons, yeah! By Embiid to clog it up on Curry.
Contrary to what happened last time these two teams played, Sixers defending without fouling.
Robert Covington launching and hitting the 3.
Pushing the ball up the floor, pressing the issue. You've got to get back on defense and be organized.
Count it, and a foul on Draymond Green, one of the better defenders in the NBA.
Forcing him to slide his feet. You can't stay with him. Ben going across the lane from right to left and finish.
Harrison, the team that's 2nd in that category, Denver, averaging about 11 fast break points per game less as they get it into Saric, who gets 2.
Robert Covington, undrafted, had to go to the D-League, made everything himself.
Boy, that time, Simmons just breezing through one of the better defenses in the NBA. Sixers shooting nearly 73%. They have it out of the timeout. JaVale McGee, number 1 for the first time for the Warriors. And the Sixers shooting percentage ticking up even more. It's good to see Dario Saric finding the range early in this one. Luau-Cabarrot, the prayer. Wow! Look at Simmons. Terrific play. He's following the flight of the ball the entire time. Simmons bodies up on Iguodala. One more for Holmes. And a foul!
The creator, and you can see the spin move on Iguodala, and everyone moves when Ben has the ball. There's Rashawn making himself available. McGee with the late foul. How about the bench and JoJo?
Simmons taking Iguodala to school. Ben Simmons just having his way. Scheduled to miss the next 3 weeks with left leg shin splints. Simmons going in, got the contact from Thompson. Looking for the whistle as Green went for the steal, and that gave the green light to Ben Simmons.
Or Ben, look how he catches it, brings it right behind his back, knows that West is out of the play. Only one left is Klay Thompson. He's got no chance. Nice body control.
Taking the hometown discount, in fact, a slight pay cut in order to allow that to happen as Rashawn Holmes slams for 2, compliments a T.J. McConnell. No Embiid in there, so the driving lanes are open for Ben Simmons, don't you think?
Absolutely, and there's nothing they can do about it.
Simmons against Omri Caspi, who is 6'9". Yet another different defender on Simmons as Redick splashes 2 more. Becomes the 4th Sixer in double figures with 10 on the other end.
Good spacing from the Sixers. Ben almost walked. Ooh.
Simmons, some magic around Caspi. Wow! Marvelous play by Ben Simmons.
Look at this right here. Ooh, going one way, loses Caspi. And the sweet finger roll. Caspi's out of your picture. He's the biggest guy out there in blue and white.
Durant now has 11. Redick, you can count it, and a foul. Out there with Robert Covington, J.J. Redick, this guy Dario Saric, who goes backdoor to Simmons. One more to Embiid. That, my friends, is basketball.
Here's the ball movement, a nice little behind the back pass.
They double up on Embiid, and that time he turned and faced Ben Simmons, who threw down 2. In that middle distance shot's been money throughout his 13-year NBA career. Simmons getting 2 back at the other end. So Ben Simmons now with a pair of field goals to give him 19. Simmons, the bump and run with Livingston. You can count it, and a foul. Simmons through the back door, hitting a cutting Luau Cabarro. Steve Kerr will spend a timeout, make sure. Back all the starters out there now for the Golden State Warriors as Simmons gets 2. He's got 23. That's one away from his rookie season high.
Thing to do now.
Yeah. Oh,
whether,
yeah.
Whether the Sixers warm-ups or the Warriors here tonight, come check us.
Simmons getting a nice hefty screen from Joel Embiid, who essentially provided a roadblock.
You know, everyone here has just been awesome, and I can't thank them enough.
Hey, Mike, Ala and Mark. Mike's going to join us on our team flight to Atlanta in March. We can't wait for that.
0 of 8 from beyond the arc.
Strange but true. They come in the 9th best three-point shooting team in the league. Simmons, and that is Rubio.
Robert doing a good job not fouling.
Jazz, by the way, not attempting many free throws tonight, only 6 as Simmons floats in 2.
He felt like really coached him and helped him get better while he was down in Australia.
That was a heads-up play by Simmons.
They still talk, they still chat each other up.
There's another native Australian, Ben Simmons, and he will continue that double-figure streak. Redick, healthy 3. Now the Sixers blitzing the Jazz, leading by 20 for the first time. That time keeping Favors away from the miss by Alec Burks. Simmons, a gorgeous move and finish. Simmons again working some magic, that time going to the offhand. They're down 18, trailing by as many as 21. I'll tell you what, Ben Simmons. Embiid has Udo. Simmons, nice cut, beautifully delivered by Joel Embiid. Unusual calm, Olive, for somebody his age. It's really been very interesting to observe.
Well, what's remarkable to me, wow. Just show him what you got, Big Ben.
And the Sixer lead at 14. Simmons again, the power glide.
He's too good.
Simmons working over O'Neal. Covington delivering 2 with the left hand.
His dribble drives have got serve as a blueprint, Mark, for how a guy like Joel Embiid should get himself incorporated in the game. Good lessons learned here tonight.
Ben Simmons.
He didn't shoot better than that. That was a scud right there. Wow.
It was.
That was awful.
It landed with a thud. Here had astronomical numbers. We'll reveal those numbers in a bit. Simmons, a gorgeous move and finish around Vonleh.
Vonleh's known as being a good defender on the perimeter. He's never faced a Ben Simmons coming right at you. 6'10".
Call me the gangster of love. I'm thinking about Steve Miller, right? Were you?
My mind was right there. Look at that.
Just get on the scoreboard.
Now all three aren't in, as we mentioned before. McCollum's out of the game, but it's Lillard and Napier.
The greatly improved three-point stroke of T.J. McConnell. Boy, Nurkic not expecting that pass. Simmons, Covington, and he'll solo.
Neither.
Oh, yeah, you do.
My man. Little two-man game right here. Again, playing off of Ben. Dribble alive, killing him.
Lillard in trouble. Redick ensures possession. Who wants it? It's Simmons.
Rebound. The other point of emphasis was get out and run. Use your defense to get you some easy buckets. TJ to Ben.
He has scored the last 9 for the Blazers, and he single-handedly pulled them to within 8. But Joel, Hans, and Embiid provides the three-point answer.
You didn't think he was going to relent, did you? You didn't think he was going to succumb to his early struggles. He's too good.
Boy, Dario Saric answers from beyond, 3 of his own. Points, 6 boards, and 6 assists. Simmons tomahawks that one. He's looking for the call as well on Harkless, doesn't get it.
5 again. And you can see, does Ben get hit on the head after the penetration?
Covington decides he wants to take Lillard down to the weight room. Simmons doing the same here against Turner, and the right-hand hook is true that time. A dozen in the game for Ben. Simmons to that right-hand hook once again. 7. Simmons, and you see them sag, and he says, you know what, if they're going to sag on me, it just gives me more room to drive the ball.
Ben again on a penetration, dribble kept alive. Turner, you're too small.
Here are the Blazers out of the timeout. McCollum, who has struggled mightily, and Ben Simmons there to leave him in denial.
Thought he had Ben underneath the rim.
Covington for 3 for him. Amir Johnson's come back. Redick drills it. That was for...
Now, in the way this game is going to be played.
Pass to Simmons, double clutching and score. Amir Johnson, that'll be looked at.
Some separation. Well, good pass by Mr. Simmons.
On the toss from Kevin Love. One he normally makes, obviously. Simmons, that's where he's so dangerous in the open floor.
Yeah, you let him get inside there with his size.
Largest Cavalier lead now, 33-24. Simmons with that right hand. He'll shoot jumpers with the left. Thought he was fouled. Here comes Simmons ahead of the pack.
Yep, he is their team's best three-point shooter. Simmons, a beautiful move and finish. Simmons in the open floor, bumped by Morris. Whistles remain silent. Ben keeps his head about him and gets his second bucket.
I don't think that's too far of a stretch. Both big guys deserve some recognition.
Simmons again, you can count it, and a foul as if on cue, supporting his case.
Look at Big Ben turning that corner. It's Amir who sets that screen. A little bit of contact there. I think there's less contact on this play than there was on the last drive.
Player in the league right now, Joe Chi on the Rockets, and given the amount of basketball played, the amount the government's focused on it, there should be more good players. And I think the problem is that there isn't a system.
Personal fouls. Sixers suddenly by 18. And Embiid, his 3rd block of the first half. He runs the floor with Simmons and finishes what he started.
Take a look at the Sixers on defense. We talked about the great rotation. Defending without fouling. Get that right back to the big boy. He's running the court for you. I think Mom likes it too.
Mom Christine had a great visit as we announced 4 years at $106.5 million, and the Wizards matched it. Beautifully done there. That's Thunder going to Lightning. Sixers here with a fresh 24. Dario Saric, neatly done. Compliments of Ben Simmons for Ben, by the way. Pounds lighter, but Gortat, used to the banging down low, has his way. By the way, Amir Johnson, first time in the second half for him. Simmons off his own miss.
Pick it up.
Simmons did so. After the Beal miss, Bradley Beal just 2 of 6. Covington launching a 3, and down it goes for Robert Covington. It's his 3rd straight, probably out for at least another week and a half. Simmons, a gorgeous move and finish around Mahinmi. He sustained in the loss a couple of nights ago to Cleveland. That's a nice look by Amir Johnson.
Normally is.
Yep, exactly.
Half hour of free throws.
Yep. Ben Simmons, 1 point, about on 12 straight possessions. There he deftly hands the jump shot. 17th in the NBA in scoring, averaging just under 23 a game. It's a Šarić 3, and down it goes for Dario Šarić. Simmons being covered by Jaylen Brown. Beautiful shot with the right hand by Ben Simmons. Smart, who still tries to play physical even though he's much smaller. Cabarrot on his first touch, all cotton for him from beyond. Times whistles were silent. Brett Brown is at midcourt saying, come on, blow the whistle. And here is Simmons, and he'll solo.
After the loose ball, there's the steal. Nice anticipation, great passing lane play. Ben.
Simmons with the shot clock running down. Holmes was sure to slam that one. Rashawn Holmes playing with a couple of personal fouls. Compliments to Ben Simmons, his 3rd assist. Here the Sixers down 6. Ben Simmons, couple of jump shots from just inside the paint here in the first half. So all the talk about home games being sold out, but if you get a group together, you're in. Dario Šarić, compliments of Simmons, should be his 4th assist. Nearly impossible play there as Holmes tried somehow to steer it in. There's Irving, and he lost it to Simmons. Simmons for a streaking Bayless, who laid it home.
Did Al Horford just unable to convert that? Sixers fortunate.
Dario, it is for a 3, and he got it. Compliments of Ben Simmons. Those two in sync. Irving saved it. Simmons vying with Smart, wins out. Ben Simmons, good hustle. Covington, one more for Šarić, blocked and fouled.
So for Ben, knowing that he can't catch the ball, so he tips it and turns the corner, tries to beat Smart to it, does just that. Robert passes it off.
Saw the steal moments go by Ben Simmons, his 5th of the night to tie a rookie career high. That is Redick. Simmons, wow! Throw it in reverse, turning garbage into sparkling gold.
See the shot again, JJ off the curl. Ben, nobody blocking him out. Gotta believe at first it just starts off as getting the rebound, and then hey.
Who competed, but in the end, Boston 2.